In the shadow of the historic Umayyad Mosque, Abu Ammar built a career and a reputation as the best guide in the old city of Damascus.
They all came here.
Almost all of Syria's VIP visitors passed through his shop. Here he is with the Pope, Tony Blair, U.S. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, U.S. Senator John Kerry. His album is full. He's waiting for one specific visitor.
Do you think President Obama will?
Of course, he should come.
A few months back, Abu Ammar wouldn't have even dreamt of such a visit. For the last 5 years, Syria has been isolated, ignored by the US and other Western nations. Its relations with the so-called moderate Arab states, led by Saudi Arabia and Egypt, strained. Damascus was considered a destabilizing force in the region, allying itself with Iran, Hezbollah and Hamas, accused of undermining American foreign policy in the Middle East, its government a dangerous pariah.
Syria was trying to tell the world, we are a problem solver. If you need to get solutions in the Middle East, whether it's in Palestine or Iraq or in Lebanon, you had to come knocking on the doors of Damascus.
Syria banked on time and patiently sat out President Bush's term. Its allies, Hezbollah and Hamas, emerged as key players following Israel's war on Lebanon in 2006 and its latest war in Gaza. Syria grew stronger. Its tactics paid off. Now, Western and Arab countries are courting the Syrian president, led by Washington, who sent some of its top envoys to Damascus.
The Syrians have a long history of being able to force themselves into the conversation, if you will. The Syrian regime has to feel that they have played their cards very well.
The Saudi outreach saw King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia receive President Assad with warm hugs in Riyadh, following almost complete boycott. The goal, to pull Syria away from Iran.
This is the best time ever for the Syrian regime. They have survived and they have not changed any of their views. Syria remains allied to Iran. Syria remains close to Hezbollah. Syria remains close to Hamas.
They have not changed their position so far. The bitter history between Syria and the United States has created deep mistrust between the two countries. So for now, they're treading towards each other cautiously and conservatively. No high expectations, there's a grand plan waiting just around the corner. However, there is hope that somehow they'll be able to find some common ground where they can agree. With a right-wing government set to take power in Israel, the prospects for an Israeli-Syrian peace deal are dimmer. Iraq seems a good place for making small, limited bargains.
I think on Iraq there may be areas for future cooperation, and indeed the Obama administration has signaled that it wants the neighbors to play a constructive role in helping to stabilize Iraq as we draw down our troop levels there.
For now, the US and Arab countries seem to believe it's better to engage Syria.
If we can ameliorate some of the behavior that we find objectionable, but we're going to have to give things in return. Nothing is free in this part of the world.
For centuries, Syrians have been the wily traders of the Middle East. And over the years, they perfected the skills of buying, selling, and getting the best deal. Rula Amin, Al Jazeera, Damascus.